Hello everyone, my name is David, or Puzzle Building 101, and today is the 20th of December, which means I get to present you the latest puzzle I built, which is the 3x3 fluffy unicorn cube. Okay, wait, first I have to build the puzzle and then I do the showcase. Rewind the tape. To build this puzzle, we only need a small amount of materials. A unicorn plushie, rainbow colored pompons, a variety of M3 bolts, as well as some super glue, and of course a 3x3 as our base puzzle. But how are we going to attach these things to our 3x3? We have to push a screw through the pompon and through a hole in our 3x3 part, so that we can secure it with a nut on the inside of the piece. Here we can see an exaggerated version with bigger parts, as well as the to-scale version of what we will use in our build. I started off by marking the middle of each piece with a pair of compasses, so that it would be easier for me to drill the holes accurately later. We showed that we will use M3 screws, so I decided to use a 3.2mm drill here. After those holes were drilled and the pieces were cleaned, I marked the spots where I would want the head, tails and legs of the unicorn to go. And then it was already time for assembly. Mounting the nut on the inside of the pieces was a bit frustrating, but nothing we can deal with here. For instance, the inside of a finished edge piece looks like this now. It took about 2 hours to attach the pompons to all of the center caps, all corners and half of the edges. The result was already very satisfying to look at, but we have 6 more pieces to go. And we left the hard part for last, because now we have to mount the unicorn pieces to the puzzle. After cleaning up the unicorn's limbs a little bit more, I was able to push them through the holes in the 3x3 part and secure them with a screw on the inside. I finished up the last 6 pieces this way, so that we would end up with 3x3 parts that look like this. Because the pompons are a bit too big and can obstruct turning, I cut down the excess overhanging material for a better fit and usability. Breaking news! The famous Puzzle Advent Calendar is looking for new participants for 2024. Join us on our 24-day collaboration with daily puzzle-related uploads on YouTube. But 2023 isn't over yet. Remember, we had yesterday's amazing creation from Core Mods, presented by Mr. Puzzle. And coming up next is KS Cuber with a creation from Da Puzzles. The links to the playlist and the registration form are provided in the video description below. Thank you for your attention. Alright, and here we have the finished puzzle now, the 3x3 fluffy unicorn. As you can see, there aren't many pieces that we can solve, except for the legs, the head and the tail, but I think that's going to make for a fun puzzle anyways, so let's just do some turns here. Alright, so that looks a bit painful, so let's try to solve this little buddy right here, back to how he belongs to be. Alright, I didn't have any batteries for my timer, but I think that was around 45 seconds, so yeah. I hope you enjoyed my video for 2023.